Good, Morgan from Norway. Quiet here, and welcome back to another day on St. Olav's Way. Just leaving the Pilgrim House around mile 42. Very lovely stay, very quiet. It's been a pretty quiet experience on trail. I haven't seen anyone, no day hikers, let alone other pilgrims. Today is going to be a big-ish day. I am shooting for about 18 miles to the next town of Otnes. According to the guide, the trip is usually split up 2 days, but I'm just going to try to push on through because my food bag is pretty light, pretty much out of food, except for a bit of candy and some ramen. I've already booked a cabin there for tonight. Looks like today is going to be mostly road walking. I think the first few miles might be through Forest Pass, but yeah, it looks like most of it's on service roads. Not sure if there'll be many interesting things, but we'll see. If not, I might just roll today and tomorrow into one episode. About 1,700 feet of ascent between here and there, so pretty much same as yesterday. Now, this is the kind of road walk I can get behind. Pretty sure this thing hasn't seen use in decades. So yeah, I'm checking the maps. It looks like the lake right there kind of goes all the way up to the town I'm shooting for. But I'm going to be cutting through the woods straight ahead and then kind of slowly make my way to the right. So that is where the bulk of the climb is for today, straight ahead. Even from this point, that looks pretty intimidating. Okay, it's mostly uphill for the next 4 miles. Goes up about 1,100 feet or so, and after that, that's like pretty much the bulk of the climbing done for the day. So yeah, just basically getting over that big hill we saw earlier. Just discovered another reason I want to try to get there as soon as I can. The only grocery store in town closes at 5. I left around 9 a.m. It's about a little past 10 right now. So about 15 miles to go. Well, doesn't look like much, but this is pretty much the highest point of the day. Yeah, that's about it. Still have 11.5 miles to go, mostly downhill. Well, I had some doubts, but I think I'm being rewarded with some views today. Oh, rain came a little early. Okay, it's a little after 2. I think I still have about an hour and a half or so to get there. Okay, I am on the outskirts of town. Oh, this is the main street. Is it just me, or is this quite the same figure on the inside? Okay, didn't really get any resupply per se. Just got some stuff for dinner tonight. I'm gonna check to make sure. I'm pretty sure there's another store at the town I'm shooting for tomorrow. Save a bit of weight. Okay, guys, I made it to the cabin. It was a little bit of a shit show. I went to the gas station and they did not have the key. They didn't really know anything about it. They knew who the landlord was and about the cabin. They tried contacting them, but there's no answers. So in the end, they just, one of the clerks there was very nice. He walked me down here, and it turned out the key was already in the door. So that got sorted. There was no like instructions when I booked the site, and everything was in Norwegian. I didn't even really have an address. I put the address in and nothing came up on Google, so I still would have needed help getting here anyway. And so it's nice that the clerk helped out with that. So yeah, I'm all settled in. I got some groceries for tonight. So yeah, today was about 18 miles, 1,700 or so feet of ascent. And man, I got here a lot earlier than I thought it would. It only took like about six and a half hours. Got here at like 3:15. I left around 9. So yeah, not bad. So yeah, I'm gonna get some food in me because I have actually not eaten at all today, except I mean, I just had like what 4 or 5 cups of coffee before I left, and that's it. So I am going to heat up this pizza I bought. Actually, I'm just noticing I do not see an oven here. So I'll have to figure that out. But I will see you in the morning, and we'll keep pushing north to Trondheim. See you then. Okay, welcome back. Just leaving the cabin, about mile 60, town of Otnes. It's about 11 a.m., getting out pretty late. It's going to be a short mile day, only about 12 or so, aiming for a hostel that's up there in the next town. Should be the last town before we start heading up a mountain. Yeah, there was a little bit of panic last night when I saw on the website that that hostel, according to the pilgrim site, was actually closed until like late June. So I was looking at alternatives, but I went ahead and emailed them, and they said they're open. Should theoretically have a place to stay tonight. Oh man, I'll be on this road for a while. It's kind of like the main road between towns, so occasionally pretty heavy traffic going through. Got some breakfast stuff yesterday, like cinnamon, like little mini cinnamon roll type things, and cookies. And I sort of splurged, bought some fresh fruit. I haven't had fresh fruit in, I don't know, months. So I just grabbed a couple bananas and a mango. Yeah, I'm carrying a whole mango right now. I think I'll just probably eat that tonight when I get to the hostel. Speaking of food, I forgot to mention, that pizza last night. Did figure out a way to cook it. I started a fire in the little stove thing and just cooked it on top. Found a couple of skillets that were perfectly sized. Didn't think it would work, but it actually came out pretty well. Took like maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, even the bottom was a bit crispy. Very tasty. Eat the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna be on this road a lot longer than I thought. Kind of went into detail on the GPS route. It's kind of doing it again. It's just like somebody to make a right up here, go through some farmland, and then it's just like it's a complete straight line that goes through fields and across a river where I don't see a bridge. So yeah, I think I'm just going to be on this road for a little while. The map's saying I should make a right here, head like down towards those trees, and then cut a diagonal line straight to the other side of the river, which I don't see happening. Okay, made it to another town. I don't think there's much here though. Just a few houses and a couple of schools. Finally leaving the main road. About 4 miles in. Yeah, only got about 8.5 miles to go. I was actually kind of tempted to stay on the main road. Only would have saved like 20 minutes though. It's pretty much the same distance. Okay, Burgett. That is the town we're shooting for. Well, if I had checked the map better, I think I might have actually stuck with the main road. The that hostel looks like it's actually further than I thought. It's not like in the town proper. It's actually a little bit past it. So from right here, still looks like I have like 8.5 miles to go. So, oh boy. Oh, I forgot to mention, I got a comment on one of my earlier videos from somebody that is on the same trail. They're about 1 day behind me, staying at the same place as I was. I left my handle in the guest book. Yeah, it's nice to know I'm not completely alone out here. Oh, well, you're up for that, aren't you? Okay, still about an hour and a half to go to the co-op. I believe I've lost my hat. A brand new rain hat. That sucks, especially since I don't think I'll be able to replace it with anything, at least till I get to the next big town, so that won't be for a while. Oh, God, that really sucks. It was like a $30 hat. Finally see a little bit of the river I've been following. And straight across it is where the main road was, so pretty much just been hugging that the whole way, which is why I said might as well just have stayed up there. Coming up here, there's another bridge that'll take me across. I think I am just going to take the road the rest of the way. Okay, there's the co-op. First goal of the day. I'm going to take my pack off for a few minutes. I think I found out where the hostel is, so it's only about 0.8 up the road, maybe 20-minute walk. So I'm going to pack up some of the stuff I got from the co-op and head out. And there's the bus I could have taken here, so did not cheat. Yep, looks like this valley is coming to an end. Only way out is over. Okay, based on the picture on the website, I believe it's this yellow house here. I mean, if you're okay, yeah, pretty nice, pretty basic. The facilities are just in the basement of the main house. Only issue is I was reading the instructions and it says to leave cash, which I don't have. So I'm going to send them an email, see if they accept card, or if there's an ATM in town, I might have to go back to the co-op. But that's something for me to worry about later. I'm just going to make some dinner. I'm actually pretty exhausted. Today was pretty tough. Maybe it was the pavement, maybe it was the extra food I was carrying. I didn't actually kind of put it in my bag. I was just hanging it off the outside. So that might have had something to do with it. I'm going to have to kind of figure out how to arrange all this food. But yeah, it was a pretty good haul. I've wanted to get some like Nutella, which they do sell out here, but everything's like in glass jars, like even peanut butter. And this stuff, Nugatti, a plastic thing, and it says store at room temperature, so I'm guessing it should be fine. It's just the only issue is this lid can pop off pretty easily. I'll have to find a way to protect that. So today was about somewhere between 11 to 14 or 15 miles. About half of it was on the road. There was kind of like, back and forth. So not sure the exact distance. Elevation, same thing, somewhere between like 300 to 500 feet. I'm going to, rest up tonight. Try to probably upload some last videos if I can. I don't know about Wi-Fi. I'll have to check that. But tomorrow we will start heading north to Trondheim. But first, there is a mountain in our way that we'll have to get over, and we'll probably be in the backcountry for about 3 or 4 days. So looking forward to that. Even though I just checked the forecast and it's supposed to rain all week. And I lost my rain hat. That's future Quiet's problem. For now, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you liked and subscribed. I've got a Patreon below if you'd like to help me keep this trip going. And I will see you then. Goodbye forever.